In exercise 12.2, fifth problem. In exercise 12.2, problem number 5, fifth problem. The fifth problem of exercise 12.2 is a factory manufacturers manufactures two types of screws, A and B. Each type of screw requires the use of two machines, an automatic and hand operated machines. It takes 4 minutes on the automatic and 6 minutes on hand operated machines to manufacture a package of screws A, while it takes 6 minutes on automatic and 3 minutes on hand operated machines to manufacture a package of screws of B. Each machine is available for at most 4 hours on a day. The manufacturer can sell a package of screws A at a profit of 7 rupees and screws B, package of screws B, at a profit of 10 rupees. Assuming that he can sell all the screws he manufactures, how many packages of each type should be the factory owner produce in a day in order to maximize his profit? How many packages of type A and type B screws be made or manufactured to get maximum profit? Once a package of screws A is getting a profit of 7 rupees and packages of screws B he is getting 10 rupees on screws B. In such case, we have to maximize the profit. To maximize the profit, how many packages of type A or type B to be manufactured? That is the question here. Okay. Let us analyze this data through a tabular form. Let us consider the table related to the data. The table itself announces the given data. Let us take screws of type A and type B. Screws of type A, type B. Okay. Two types of screws are to be manufactured here. Here, to manufacture these two types of screws or packages of screws, he uses two types of machines. One is automatic machine. The other one is hand operated machine. Screws of type A and type B. Type A, to manufacture type A screws, a package of type A, it takes 4 hours for automatic. 4 hours for automatic machine. 6 minutes on hand operated to manufacture a package of O's. Okay. 4 minutes, not hours. 4 minutes for automatic machine, and whereas for hand operated machine it takes 6 minutes to manufacture a package of type A. Similarly, for type B, to manufacture a package of type B screws, 6 minutes is taken for automatic machine and 3 minutes is taken for hand operated machine. Packages of screws. Okay. Again, each mission is available for at most 4 hours. So at most 4 hours means less than or equal to 4 hours. The automatic machine can be operated at most 4 hours. The hand operated machine can be also operated 4 hours, at most 4 hours, because each machine is available for at most 4 hours per day. And the cost of a package of screw is the profit of package of screw is 7 rupees. Let us take the profit. Take one more column, profit. Profit on package of type A. The profit is 7 rupees or a 7. And on B, it is Rs 10. Okay. Now you have to maximize the profit. To maximize the profit, how many packages of type A and how many packages of type D screws to be manufactured per day? That is to be the problem here. Okay. Let X stands for, small x stands for number of packages manufactured of type A is to be manufactured in a day. Y stands for number of packages of type B or manufactured per day. Okay. Here the objective function. Here the objective function is the cost function, is the profit function here. Because the profit to be maximized, the optimization function is called objective function. Hence, let us take it as z equal to 7. For each package, we are getting profit on each package. Profit on each package. Profit on each package is Rs 7 rupees on type A and 10 rupees on type B. Hence, the objective function is the profit function as 7x plus 10y. Because the man per day, he can manufacture x number of packages of type A and y number of packages of type B. Then the profit function here is 7x plus 10y, which is to be maximized here. Which is to be maximized subject to the conditions. Conditions or constraints. The constraints are, take these constraints here. Subject to the constraints. What are the constraints here? For each package of type A, the automatic machine takes 4 minutes. For x number of packages, it takes 4x minutes. Similarly, for type B, for each package, the automatic machine takes 6 minutes. to manufacture. So for Y packages, it takes 6Y minutes. So the total number of time that was taken by the automatic machine to manufacture X number of packages of type A and Y number of packages of type B is 4x plus 6y, which is always less than or equal to 4 hours, because the automatic machine is at most it may work for 4 hours, at most 4 hours. Hence, it is less than or equal to 4 into 60 minutes. Because these two are given in minutes, we are taking it into minutes. 4 hours means 4 into 60 minutes, which gives us 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 120. This is one inequality constraint. The other one is related to hand operated machine. For each package of type A screws, the hand operated machine takes 6 minutes. So for X packages, it takes 6x minutes. Similarly, for Y number of packages to manufacture of type B, the hand operated machine takes 3y minutes. These two also less than or equal to 4 hours. So less than 60, which gives us another condition, namely 2x plus y less than or equal to 120. Moreover, both x and y, x greater than or equal to 0 and y less than or greater than or equal to 0. The number of packages here are always non-negative. So based on these constraints, one should maximize the function. To maximize this profit, what are the values of x and y? That should be determined here. Okay. To maximize the function, let us consider the lines related to these constraints. Let us consider 2x plus 3y equal to 120. That is dividing both sides with 120, reducing the given line to the intercept form. It is x by 60 plus y by 40 equal to stand by limit. Let us consider the line to x plus 3y equal to 120, that is x by 60 plus y by 40 equal to 1, which passes through 60, 0 and 0, 40. And similarly, the other one is 6x plus 3y equal to 2x plus y equal to 120 implies x by 60 plus y by 120 is equal to 1, passes through, this one passes through 60, 0 and 0, 120. Okay. Now let us find the feasible region of these constraints. The feasible region means the solution set, the region which represents the solution set of all the inequalities is nothing but feasible region. So for that, draw these lines. The first line 2x plus 3y equal to 120 passes through 60, 0 and 0, 40. Joining these 2 points, we get that line 2x plus 3y equal to 120. The second one is 2x plus y equal to 120. That always passes through 60, 120. Let us take this one as 120, 0, 120. Join these two. This is the line given by 2x plus y equal to 120. Okay. Y axis. Now taking x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, taking x equal to 0, y equal to 0, 0 is less than or equal to 120, which is valid. Hence, let us consider the region which satisfies this inequality is below this straight line. That means towards the origin, because origin satisfies this inequality. You have to consider below the region. Similarly, origin satisfies this inequality, hence take the region towards origin. Towards origin. In both the cases, takes the region towards the origin, and x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0 means you have to consider this part. This is the feasible region, because once you are taking below this line and below this line, the common region is this. Moreover, in this region, x is non-negative, y is also non-negative. So the required region is bounded by O, A, B, O. So the feasible region is OAB. Hence the feasible region is OAB, where the corners O is 0, 0, A is the corner 60, 0, and B is the corner, the point 0, 40 itself. Okay. At these corners, find the profit function value. So, the objective function value at 0, 0, O 0, 0 is 7 into 0 plus 10 into 0, that is equal to 0. And Z at A, the other corner, Z at A 60, 0 is 7 into 60 plus 10 into 0, that is 420. And Z at B, Z at B is 0, 40, is 7 into 0 plus 10 into 40, that is 400. Out of these three values, the maximum value is obtained at A. The maximum value is 420 here. So Z maximum, therefore Z maximum, that is maximum profit equal to, here the maximum profit is 420 rupees, or as 420. When x takes the value x equal to, that is obtained for x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, x equal to 60, y equal to 0. That means the number of packages of type A must be 60 here, and the number of packages of type B to be 0 here, to maximize the profit. Assuming that, let us wait a moment. That is 42, and this one is okay. Here is a little bit mistake arises. Once you cancel 3, we get 2x plus y is less than or equal to 3 into 26. So hence it is 80. This is 80, not 120. So let us take this one as 80. So that this is 40 and this one is 80. This is 40, this one is 80. Okay. Let us draw that line, the second line, as the second line is 2x plus y less than or equal to 80. which passes through 40 comma, let us consider this one. Let us consider this one. Okay. 40, this one is 40, comma 0, and another one is 0 comma 80, of course. Like, okay. This is the line to x plus y is less than or equal to 80. Okay, that's good. So the feasible region is this one. You have to consider this point 60 comma a, this point as a, and this point as b, this point as c. Okay, let us consider the feasible region as OA, BC, where O is 0, 0, A is the point 4 comma 0, 40 comma 0, and B is the intersection of these two. The intersection of these two is, this is y is 20. Y is 20 means x is 30. Okay. 30 comma 20. The intersection point of these two lines is B is 30 comma 20, and C is here 0 comma 40. Okay. Now let us consider the z value at these points, at these corners. Z at 0, 0 is this. Z at 44, 28, 280. B is 30, 20. This is 20, 30. The value, required value is here 7 into 30 plus 10 into 20. 210, 200, 410. Okay. Z at C also. Z at C, that is 0 comma 40. Z at C, 0 comma 40 is 7 into 0 plus 10 into 40, 400. Okay. Out of all these values, out of these 4 values, the maximum is 410. The maximum is at B. Maximum for 410. Attains at x equal to, the point B is x equal to 30 and y equal to 20. Oh, that is the problem here. Okay. Actually, once you cancel 3 throughout the inequality, we get only less than or equal to 80. That is corresponding to this one, the straight line becomes 2x plus y equal to 8, so that it passes through 40 comma 0 and 0 comma 8. Hence, we get the feasible region as OA, BC. According to this feasible region, the corners are OA, BC, or respectively 0, 0, 40 comma 0, 30 comma 20, and 0 comma 40. At these values, at these corners, the objective function value are respectively 0, 280, 410, and 400. Out of these, the maximum value is obtained at x equal to 30 and y equal to 20. So x means the number of packages of type A must be 30 and the number of packages of type B must be 20 to maximize the profit. Okay. This is the 5th problem. Next one. Of course, 6th is also same. Instead of screws, lamps, pedestal lamps and wooden shades are to be manufactured with 2 types of machines. Same model. 6th and 7th are same model. Let us consider 8th one. In exercise 12.2, 8th one. A merchant plans to sell 2 types of personal computers, a desktop model and a portable model, that will cost 25,000 and 40,000 respectively. He estimates the total monthly demand of computers will not exceed 250 units. Determine the number of units of each type of computers which the merchant should stock to get maximum profit if he does not want to invest more than 70 lakhs and if his profit on the desktop model is 4,500 and portable model is Rs 5,000. Okay. Here the total number of units are not exceeding 250, either desktops or portable model. Portable model means laptops. So, two types of computers are sold here, desktops and portable models. The cost of individual model are given here and the maximum number of units to be sold is given as 250 here. Again, the maximum profit that he can invest on this is the maximum amount that he can invest is only 70 lakhs. Based on given data, you have to maximize his profit, provided that on each personal computer, each desktop, he may get 4,500 profit, and on each portable model, he may get the profit of 5,000. That is the given data. Now we will analyze the given data in tabular form. Okay. Let us take the table. Cost, desktop model, and portable model, that means laptop, portable model, desktop model, portable model. Two types of cost of each one. Cost of each one is Rs 25,000. This is Rs 40,000. And the total cost of units does not exceed 70 lakhs. And number of units, desktop model units, let us suppose X, and these to be Y. Okay. You can take like this: cost, number of units to be sold, number of units to be sold. Okay. Number of units to be sold, it is not given. Let us suppose X units of desktop models are sold and Y units of portable models are sold. Given the total number of units to be sold are not exceeding 250, okay, demand, because the maximum demand of the demand is only 250 units, since at most 250 because the demand is at most 250. Okay, will not exceed 250 means at most 250. Hence X plus Y is less than or equal to 250. Moreover, total cost Total cost does not exceed 70. So 25,000 into X plus 40,000 into Y should not exceed 70 lakhs. 70 lakhs. Since total cost should not exceed 70 lakhs. Okay. So these two are constraints. Moreover, X greater than or equal to 0, Y greater than or equal to 0. The number of units to be sold always non-negative. Non-negative. X must be greater than or equal to 0, Y must be greater than or equal to 0. Now taking the profit on each unit, profit on each unit of desktop. The profit is here given as on desktop 4,000 or as 4,000, and the profit on portable model is 5,000. So profit function, therefore here profit function, which is nothing but that is objective function here. Profit function is objective function. That is, for each unit of desktop, the profit is 4,500. For X units, we get the profit of 4,500 into X plus. For each unit of portable model, we get 5,000 of profit. For Y units, we get 5,000 into Y profit, which is to be maximized here. Which is to be maximized subject to above constraints. Subject to above constraints means once X and Y follows these constraints, you have to maximize this profit. Now to maximize this profit function, let us take these constraints. Let us consider X plus Y equal to 250 maximum. From this I am taking the straight line X plus Y equal to 250. That can be reduced to intercept form as X by 250 plus Y by 250 equal to 1, which passes through 250 comma 0 and 0 comma 250. The second one is here, and let us consider from other constraint. Let us consider from other constraint 25,000 X plus 40,000 Y is less than or equal, that means equal to 70 lakhs, implies 25X plus 40Y equal to 7,000. Okay. Still you can simplify this one. 5X plus 8Y equal to 5 1s are 5 4s are 1400. That can be reduced to 5 2s 5 8s 280. Y by 1400 by 8. 1400 by 8 gives us 175. 8 1s are 60. 8 7s 56 is okay 40. Which passes through this line, which passes through the points 280 comma 0 and 0 comma 175. Now draw the feasible region here. Draw the feasible region related to these constraints. So to draw the feasible region, let us consider this line. Draw this line. X-axis and y-axis. The first line is x plus y equal to 250, which passes through 250 comma 0 and 0 comma 250. That is 250 comma 0. And this is 250 comma 0. Okay. Let us join this line. X plus y equal to 250. From other constraint, the line is 5x plus 8y equal to 1400, which is nothing but which passes through the points 280 comma 0 and 0 comma 175. So hence it is passing through 280 comma 0 and 175 is below 250. Hence join these two, we get the other line. So this is the line, of course, this is the line 5x plus 8y equal to 1400. The feasible region is clearly this region, because once you put x equal to 0, it satisfies this inequality. Taking x equal to 0 in this inequality, it also satisfies that inequality. So the regions which satisfies these two inequalities is below the regions of the lines, below this line and as well as below this line, and confined to the first quadrant, because x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0. The feasible region is clearly this one. Let us take this point as A and this point as B, point of C. Now the feasible region is clearly OA, BC. The feasible region is here. Feasible region is OA, BC, where O is one corner of the feasible region, A is another corner, which is given 250 comma 0, and B is one more corner. B should be evaluated here by solving the lines. By solving the lines here, okay, B is, so I will solve here. Let us take x plus y equal to 250, and the other one is 5x plus 8y equal to 1400. Solving to solve, multiply this one with 8y equal to 2000. Subtraction, minus 3x takes the value, minus 600x takes the value 20. Clearly x takes the value 200. 600, this is 200, x takes the value 200. Once x is 200, y is 50, and the other point, other corner is, okay, therefore y equal to 50 here. Solving the lines, we get B as 200 into 200 into 200 again 50, 200 comma 50, that is B. Now obtain the values of z at these corners, either to maximize or minimize of the objective function. The minimum or maximum value of the objective function is attained at the corners of the feasible region once the feasible region is bounded, that means closed. So z at origin, the profit function value at origin, that is 4000 x, 500 into x and 5000 into y, that means 0 is 0, equal to 0. Z at A, the corner A is 250 comma 0. 4500 into 250 plus 5000 into 0. This is of course 0, 0, 0, 25 5s 125 and 104. Okay. The profit at that point is of course 10 lakhs 45,000. Z at B. What is B here? 200 comma 50. That is for 4,500 into 200 plus 5,000 into 50. This is 0, 0, 0, 0, 90 lakhs plus 0, 0, 0, 0, 10. Oh, sorry, 25, not 10, 25. 90 plus 25. 90 plus 115. 11 lakhs 50,000. This is 10 lakhs 45,000. Okay. Similarly, Z at the other point C. The corner C is 0, 175, which is 4,500 into 0 plus 5,000 into 175. 175. It gives us 0, 0, 0, 5, 5 is 25, 35, 37 and 8. 8 lakhs 75,000. Out of all these values, 0 and this one and this one and this one, the maximum profit is, so Z maximum is, maximum profit is equal to that is obtained at B, 11 lakhs 50,000. 11 lakhs 50,000 obtained when X takes the value 200 and Y takes the value 50. This is one maximization of the profit problem. Maximization of the profit problem. Okay. 11 lakhs 50,000 is maximum value and 200 units of desktops models and 50 units of portable models are to be sold to get this profit, maximum profit. Because X is 200 and that means 200 units of desktops to be sold and 50 models of laptops are to be sold to maximize the profit. Okay. That is one important problem. Next. Next one. Let us take the 9th problem also. In the same exercise, 9th problem. This is diet problem of two constraints. A diet is to contain at least 80 units of vitamin A, 100 units of minerals. A total diet is contains at least 80 units of vitamin A and 100 units of minerals. Two foods F1 and F2 are available. Food F1 costs 4 rupees per unit and F2 costs 6 units per unit. 1 unit of food F1 contains 3 units of vitamin A and 4 units of minerals, and food F2 contains 6 units of vitamin A and 3 units of minerals. Formulate this as a linear programming problem. Find the minimum cost of diet that consists of mixture of F1 and F2, the two foods, and also meets the minimal nutritional requirement. Minimum nutritional requirements. Okay. Let us analyze this data in tabular form. We have two types of foods. Let us take food F1, food F2. In each food, we have two types of vitamins. Okay, vitamin A. Either food 1 or food 2 contains these two, vitamin A and vitamin B. Minerals. Yes, minerals. The total diet must contains the mixture, given the diet, the mixture. Okay. Given the mixture, the minimum diet consists of mixture. Okay. STUR. The mixture of F1 and F2 contain at least 80 units of vitamin A and 100 units of minerals. This is the given data. The mixture of F1 and F2 must contain at least 80 units of vitamin A and 100 units of minerals. That means at least units. The maximum number, the minimum number of vitamins in each diet is 80 and units, and the minerals must be at least 100 units. And whereas food F1 has 3 units of vitamin A, 3 units of vitamin A F1 contains, and 4 units of minerals. Whereas F2 contains 6 units of vitamin A and 3 units of minerals. Okay. The total number of vitamins is more than 80. Whenever you take the mixture, the diet given by the mixture of F1 and F2 must at least having 80 units of vitamins and 100 units of minerals. That is given here. Let X be the number of units of F1 in the diet, in the mixer otherwise. Y is the number of units of F2 in the mixer. So the objective function is here. Let us take the cost function, minimum cost of cost is here. Cost is also taken as third column here. Cost for each unit. Cost of each unit, of course, F1 cost 4 rupees per unit food, Rs 4 units, and F2 costs Rs 6. Okay. The cost is to be minimized here. The cost is to be minimized here means the objective function cost function that is z is 4 into x plus 6 into y, because the number of units of F1 in the mixer is x. For each unit the cost is 4, so 4x is the cost of F1. Similarly, 6y is the cost of F2 to prepare the mixer, to prepare the diet. In that the diet, the vitamins must be at least 80 and the minerals must be 100. So the objective function is here z equal to 4x plus 6y is to be minimized subject to the constraints. The constraints are as follows. Vitamins are for each unit of F1, 3 units vitamins must be considered. So for x units of food F1, 3x units of vitamins to be considered, and similarly for each unit of F2, 6 units of vitamins are considered. So 6y units of vitamins to be considered. So for the mixer, the number of units in the vitamin units in the diet is 3x plus 6y, which is always greater than or equal to 80, because the diet must be maintained minimal standard. Minimal standard means once you consider the mixture of F1 and F2, it must contain at least 80 units of vitamins and 100 units of minerals. Similarly, coming to the minerals, we get another one, 4x plus 3y is greater than or equal to, that is 100. Okay, where x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. These are the constraints. Which gives us x plus 2y is of course greater than or equal to 80 by 3. Let us take straight away. Okay. Based on these constraints, we have to minimize the function, cost function. This is our function. So for that, let us consider the straight lines 8. That gives us x by 80 by 3, y by 40 by 3. 80 by 6 gives us 40 by 3. Passes through, this line passes through 80 by 3 comma 0 and 0 comma 40 by 3. And similarly, consider the other line 4x plus 3y equal to 100, which may be reduced to its intercept form as x by 25 plus y by 100 by 3 equal to 1. Passes through 25 comma 0 and 0 comma 100 by 3. So let us draw these two lines in the plane and find the feasible region here. Let us take this feasible region. The first straight line is 3x plus 6y equal to 80, which passes through 80 by 3 comma 0 and 0 comma 40 by 3. So that is 80 by 3 comma 0 and 0 comma 40 by 3. Okay. Join these two. Let it be this is 1 and this is 2. And this is of course the line, this is the line 3x plus 6y equal to 80. The other line is 4x plus 3y equal to 100, which passes through 25 comma 0, which is less than 80 by 3. 25 is clearly less than 80 by 3, hence I am taking it to left to that of 80 by 3, and 100 by 3, which is more than 40 by 3. Okay. Let us join this line. Let it be this is the line 4x plus 3y equal to 100. So the constraints satisfies the region below the lines. Because this here greater than or equal to. Once you put x equal to 0, y equal to 0, we get 0 is greater than or equal to 80, which it does not satisfy. Hence, the region to be considered above the line, because 0 does not lies in the region represented by the inequality. Because 0 does not satisfy this inequality and this inequality. Origin does not lies in the region represented by the inequalities. Hence, you have to consider above the region to both the lines. Above region to this line and above region to this line means this is the part, this is the region that we considered here as a feasible region, because greater than or equal to 0. Origin does not lies in the feasible region here. Hence, we have to consider the region above to both the lines in the first quadrant. So that is the feasible region. Here the feasible region is unbounded. Here feasible region is unbounded. Is not bounded, but is not bounded, but its boundary line contains the line segments joining. Let it be this is A and this is B and this is joining A comma B, A comma B and B comma C. Line segments joining A comma B and B comma C, where A is the point 80 by 3 comma 0 and B is obtained by solving these two lines. Solving these two lines here, I will solve here the lines. Once solving these two lines here, taking multiplication with 2, we get 6y is equal. So the minus 5x equal to, this is 200 minus 80, 120, minus 5x equal to minus 120, 24. Y takes the value 24. Once y equal to 24, 72, that is 8 by 6. 8 by 6 is 4 by 3. 8 by 6 is 4 by 3. That is the point of intersection of the lines 4 by 3 comma 24. Just solving the two lines, two lines, we get the B. And C is 0 comma 100 by 3. Here the maximum of Z cannot be evaluated, but whereas the minimum can be evaluated because the boundary is above that lines. The minimum exists at this boundary value, So that straight away you can take, let us consider, so here Z at A, 80 by 3 comma 0 is 4 into 80 by 3 plus 6 into 0, 320 by 3. And Z at B, 4 by 3 comma 24, 4 into 4 by 3, 4 into 4 by 3 plus 6 into here, y means 24. Of course, this is 4 by 3. 4 by 3 gives us 4 plus, oh wait, this is not 24 because this point not satisfies this point. Let us take 8 minus 5, 200. So minus 5x takes the value minus 120. X takes the value 24. X takes the value 24. This is 24 comma 4 by 3. Oh wait, this is x is 24. Taking x equal to 24, 72. Y takes the value 8 by 6. 8 by 6 is 4 by 3. Okay, correct. That's good. That's right. This is 24 comma 6, 4 by 3. 8 by 6. This is 24 comma 4 by 3. This is 24 and this is 4 by 3. Hence, this is 96, of course, plus 8, 104. Z at A is 320 by 3. Z at B is 104. Z at C and Z at C. What is the point C? 0, comma 100 by 3 equal to 4 into 0 plus 6 into 100 by 3, 200. Okay. The minimum value here is only we get minimum. The minimum value is, so Z minimum, minimizing the cost of the diet. Minimum cost of the diet, okay, which is obtained by the mixture of F1 and F2. Minimum cost of diet, the mixture of F1 and F2. F1 and F2 is given by the minimum value out of this, the minimum value. The first one is 106 point something. 106 point something. The second one is 104. The third one is 200, hence 104. 104 RS 104 cost. Where to get that minimum value, you have to consider 24 units of food 1, units of F1 and Y. 4 by 3 units of F2. To get that diet whose cost is minimum and maintain the minimal nutrition values is obtained for x equal to 24 units and y equal to 4 by 3 units. Okay. So, this is related to diet problem. Instead of taking 2 variables, you can observe 3 variables also corresponding, of course. Similarly, in case of instead of taking two constraints, once three constraints are given, you can able to find the linear programming problem related to three constraints. Based on the given data, we can analyze the data and get the constraints either 2 or 3 as per given data, and find either maximum or minimum of the objective function, either it is a cost function or whatever it may be. Okay. Let us take the remaining problems as homework and try to solve the remaining problems of exercise 12.2. So it was so that the chapter was finished, and try to go through the examples of the mensuration problems also. They are also important one, 9th, 10th and 11th problems. Okay. 9th, 10th and 11th problems are also important. Just go through these example problems of miscellaneous exercise. Okay.